Hi girls and guys, it's Ladyillyriia here. We're still playing Dysfunctional Systems. We finally got out of the pub in the last episode and now we're at a fountain. Obviously we've just discovered that we are in, or going to be in a potential war. Not sure if it's level 4, 5 or 6, but we'll go from there. So, Cyrus stops and I stop in turn. We are now in front of a fountain. It took me the entire time till now to realise that the city streets are deserted. The doorways are even clear of those ragged children who would ask us for pennies. Could it be that everyone is listening to the address? Before I can drift off in thoughts, Cyrus looks down at me. A nuclear weapon is one that can kill a lot of people and destroy a lot of things almost instantly. Excuse me? Honestly, Winter, what did you think I meant earlier when I said a lot of dying could be expected? I won't go into details, but it's not something you would have been taught about yet. I've dealt with it before, though you're lucky. I am not lucky at all. Not even the littlest lucky. I prefer... got very tongue tied that one. What kind of thing is this? Is it magic? This isn't a magical world, Winter. Thank the higher-ups you won't be going to those just yet. They're less fun than they should be. Or, no, sorry. They're less fun than they sound. Sorry, I keep changing the words. I should not be going to worlds with wars either. Point. You can check the codex for information about what we're dealing with if you like. I need to contact support and update them anyway, so at least it will give you something to do while you wait. What is it called exactly? Just nuclear weapon seems rather broad. Like spear weapon or fruit drink. Yeah, talk about war, there's a bit of fruit. I believe that it's a fusion bomb, while Barnaby didn't specify. The rumour I heard supports it, although it makes sense considering their reactors. Reactors? You forgot, we saw them when we first arrived. This country utilises fusion reactors for power. Ah, right. The lumen and shadowy giants that stand on the distant steps. I remember not wanting to remember them. They were disconcerting. Like many other things, they looked a mess, and unlike many other things, they vibrated. They vibrated. I thought they were going to violently break apart. Anyway, fusion bomb should be under weapons, obviously. It's technically not pure fusion, but most worlds can only do so much. Not pure? Well, it's limited reaction, jump started by fission, obviously. True fusion bombs are rather like man-made stars. Stars are beautiful. Really? This is what we're going to talk about during the war? Okay. Not the word I'd use for those. Just keep the distinction in mind and read that fusion bomb entry. Right, understood. Should I actually read it? I mumble this as Cyrus turns from me and begins raising his wrist to his mouth. He suddenly pauses though and addresses me again. Oh, and Winter, while you're at it, check out the appropriate entries pertaining to this world. Anyway, mind your codex, it could save lives. Remember to keep up tabs on it. Understood, sir. Ooh, pretty. I look at my own wrists. Both of us are sporting bracelets, which look very similar to stylish and thin digital watches. We have to regularly hide them from view, as we are advised that they could be considered suspicious-looking things usually. Hey, it's Cyrus. You guys probably notice there's trouble in this world. ... Please don't crash. 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 I think I crashed. Motherfucker. Okay. I'm gonna hit pause. Okay, back into the game. Still do not know why it keeps crashing. If anyone does know, please leave it in the comments below. That would be really handy. And I'm going to at least try and finish recording this episode before it crashes again. So, back to Cyrus, looking at his wristwatch. He's obviously chatting with someone. So, yes. Okay, Cyrus. Yes, more trouble. cut the cutesy crap. This isn't the time. I'm actually... Oh, he's actually what exactly? I look at him. And he looks at me. Oh, he walks away. Damn it. He notices that I'm listening, shifts a little, and walks out of my range of hearing. Because, you know, it would be useful for me to know any of the information that's going on, obviously. That is worrisome. Worrisome, even. I look back at my wrist device, my ICD, interplanetary communication device. Yes, I'm going to say ICD, that's easier. A name which does not exactly cover all that it does. It also carries a database and tells time, and probably 1,000 other things, as it's so fancy. Honestly, if there's anything magical I've ever encountered so far as a student mediator, it's most definitely the ICD. Science magic, or some such. It basically does everything. It's how we get to other worlds and teleport around them. And it can open up a tiny pocket dimension for holding things. Oh, very handy. An inventory, it's called. I think it's pretty cool. And it came from my own world. I would never have imagined. Right now, I need to access the codex. I thought I'd probably just press the codex button, but okay. I focus this thought. Open the codex, and the device recognizes the command, as it is linked with my mind, which is awesome. A tiny holographic screen emits from the device in a rather inconspicuous fashion, yet still in an acceptable readable size. I begin to navigate the database, searching for, well, let's see, Seoul, Brighton, Gabriel, and Federa. 2, I suppose. I think I'll leave Fusion Bomb for last. Certainly, this is amazing. I smile pleasantly in admiration of the technology. Most unfortunately, my smile is very, very temporary. As it turns out, the fusion bomb is incredibly horrible. Really? You didn't know a bomb was going to be horrible? It is a weapon that will detonate and destroy everything on a large radius with a disturbing rapidity. No shit, fucking Sherlock, it's a bomb. In its wake is a kind of mesima, so powerful that it sticks to place for several decades before dissipating. It causes sickness to those who did not die, and greatly increases the chance of cancer and mutations in children of survivors. No wonder you're sad. Once again, I am affronted by the sense of unreality that has persisted since my induction into this medium. This is not even something you would read about in storybooks. This is not a thing one can imagine. Why would you kill somebody else? Why would you kill hundreds, thousands, millions, and what's more, with such effects? What does that accomplish? They said I would not understand it for a long time, that it would be covered later on in my schooling, and that until then I would not be allowed to mediate wars. Yet here I am. I need to understand this now, though. It may go down into a matter of hours. What will happen if I remain in this foolish ignorance of mine? My heart thumps and my stomach twists. I put my hand over my mouth and squeeze my eyes shut. I am not the type to freak out, but I am freaking out a lot today. Winter! Ah! Come on, calm down. We'll make it through this, and you'll be better for it, okay? Oh, so maybe he does actually care about her, which is nice. I close my codex and look at Cyrus, who has placed his hands on my shoulders. So yeah, okay, so he has got very much the mentor relationship, which is good. Because I was a little bit worried about him. The gesture does not help for some reason. It makes me feel worse. My heart tightens and tears escape from my lids. Oh, she's crying. I feel the same feeling that comes when I imagine how it would be if my dad were to die. Only the feeling is much more distorted and disgusting. I answer Cyrus with a warbling voice as my emotions are in tatters. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't understand. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Hmm? Winter, come on, hey, you aren't stupid, you're a smart girl. I am incredibly stupid, you know it. You're just a bit hard-headed, it's okay. You're young, Winter, and you're strong too. You're strong, Winter. I just don't get it, I'm sorry. I raise my head and look at his face. Are you smiling? Oh, he was smiling. Through my tears, I can see that Cyrus' cheeks are more flushed than my own. He jumps a little, as if he was startled, and hugs my head into his chest. His heart is beating very fast as I clutch to the bottom of his shirt. When he speaks, his voice reverberates through his body in a powerful way, so powerful that even I can feel a little bit more confident. We will not fail. I lift my head and I look at him again. He shivers and looks from me to the fountain. I'll make sure of it. But only if you shape up. I'm terrified. I know. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's finish this up, alright? I push away from him and wipe my eyes and cheeks. I feel as though this is too much for me to take. It is hard to have faith in Cyrus. No. Yeah, okay. The further I go down the path of mediator, the harder it is to have faith in anything. Still, if I feel this is so wrong, then I ought to stop it, right? I should stop this all from happening. I should stop this war, plainly and simply. I still myself and stare directly into Cyrus's eyes, sure to convey my conviction. Sir. Yes? I am confident that we will succeed here too. I also make sure that we do not fail. That mindset is good, Winter Harrison. Hold on to it. It's easy to lose. Alright, let's kill the president. Oh, that took a big fucking turn. My soul decides to flee from my chest. What? What? That's the obvious course of action. That isn't. No, it's not. That is the least obvious thing. Oh, then what's the most? Talk to him. Convince him that he shouldn't do the thing he wants us to do. He wants to do, even. Winter, we don't have time for diplomacy. What? Mediation is all about diplomacy. No, it isn't. I shouldn't even have to tell you that. Mediators are simply neutral parties that enter words with problems, assesses the situation, and solves the issue by whatever means necessary. You really are scum. What? I look him in the eyes, nearly snarling. What is it, sir? You think I'm deaf? Every student knows how you handle things. That's right. People talk about you. Everyone knows that you're murderous and cold, and you don't talk to me like that, like I'm stupid. I remember what they said at the orientation. I know that setting extinction to balance is totally unimportant. I know how needed it is, but I thought we were more heroic than that, and I can't believe I felt confidence because of you. Do you even hear yourself? What is necessary? We shouldn't lower ourselves to this barbaric level. I'm really starting to tire of your lip, Harrison. Now listen here. Many in Brighton do not support aggression against Gabriel, I've heard. That's only natural. War is a terrible thing. Furthermore, while their poverty extends far, it can be argued that the situation is for the best. Barnaby does not see that, though. He sees his own solution as the only solution. The people do not side with him. That is at least one issue that needs to be addressed. They must support him. They must feel that his decision is right. So I will kill him. In doing so, the blame should be placed upon Gabriel, and it should be clear to the populace that they have an enemy to fight. What is he saying? What's all this talk before to prepare me to accept this evil? To prepare me for these calculated deaths? You're not asking me to support apologies. You're not just asking me to support killing a man, are you? You're going to allow the nuclear bomb to be launched as well? Are you insane? I can't sit by and allow that. You've underestimated the plight of these people. For Barnaby, who has no real power, to wrest it for himself in such a dramatic fashion suggests that he is not willing to listen to reason. If we had longer than 4 hours, then it would have perhaps been possible to change his mind. But like this, just forget it. That nuke will be launched. All we have to do is unite these people before they go to war. We can still bring this nation to order. Order? Does that bother you? Stability is paramount, Winter. So cool your head. Think about this logically already. Being a mediator isn't a thing of emotion. That's... What? That's only your opinion, and you are only one person. Don't act as though you know everything. I don't know a lot, but what I do know is that murder is the worst thing a person can do. So horrible and disgusting and terrible that we don't even write about it, and it never happens. What? You want to rebel against me again? I don't know. I don't know if I should, because you're kind of right. You... It doesn't look like it. They're so tainted by their troubles that it's doubtful I can convince the President to stop this. Killing him instead, though, letting the nuke go off too, could I even forgive myself for that? Yet we probably don't have very much time. From what I read and from what I heard, it seems that the weapon can be released easily, very, very soon. Winter. Blast! I need more information. Are you saying that preventing the launch and war is impossible? I'd mentioned before that, with luck, it won't be. With their president gone and the only remaining leader being a backup, there may be at least be a delay on the bomb, which would give us more time to attempt other plans. The death of the president could also lead to Gambria taking Brighton much more seriously, since it signals a dangerous level of civil unrest. In which case, Gambria would probably leash his nation completely before they even had the chance to launch the nuke. Alternatively, there is also a small chance, a very small chance, that Gabriel will give in to the Barnaby's demands. In this likely case that none of these possibilities come to pass, however, you can still expect relations between Gabriel and Brighton to proceed much differently from now on. Brighton's citizens will believe that Gabriel has stronghold on them so complete that they can kill their president less than an hour after the threat of aggression. Some will be in fear or to rebel against such power, but many will be emboldened in the belief that Gabriel has gone too far. What's more, once that bomb has gone off, the citizens won't be afraid for much longer. The fusion bomb holds unprecedented power here. Nobody understands it, not even Brighton. It could separate those two muddled nations and produce a new order. As an added bonus, once they see its power and grow to fear, it's probable the world will never see a nuclear weapon launched again. If Barnaby were to launch it now without his nation's consent, the people would condemn him as a tyrant. It could lead to both a civil war and an international one. We need to make him a martyr, a hero in death. He will be a sacrificial symbol of Brighton's loyalty, and the people will follow him. Gracious, he seems so sure of himself. Would this really be for the best? Would this bring about order? Ha! What should I do? Ah, finally a fucking choice! Which is why I let the episode go on a little bit longer than planned, because I thought I'm going to try and do what Savage Dragon did and let you guys decide if I should follow Cyrus or if I should rebel. Which is what I said, like I said, I may split the episode into two if it's a little bit too long. If not, it'll just be one longer episode. Please leave in the comments what you would do. Should we follow Cyrus? Should we rebel against him? Oh, bastard, I can't say, so I'll have to skip ahead when I play next time, but that's fine. So, please let me know what you think. Give me a like if you've enjoyed the episode. Subscribe if you're enjoying this series or anything else that I've been doing. And have a good day. Bye, bye.